We're going to try to visit with a young lady by the name of Cheyenne. I showed her Facebook the other day. She asked me to. And I'm sure she's probably gotten some love since then. So let's see if we can get Cheyenne on the clock. There's another girl in there. She might even introduce her friend. So she's got a friend in there named Sierra. We might be meeting her if we can get Cheyenne on the line. Cheyenne, you're on the clock. Hello there.
Hey, there you are.
Hey, so forgive me. I'm doing well. Forgive me. I'm going to have to turn the phone so I can hear you better.
It's okay.
Cheyenne, what's going on with you?
Not much. Finally got some program applications out. I'm so excited.
Oh, yeah? What'd you get the program applications out for?
So I can possibly get released early. I can be sentenced to a program. They're for recovery and also for girls who are domestic violence victims and human trafficking victims. So I went ahead and applied to two of them, one of which is Tim Tebow's foundation, the football player.
Wow.
So that was interesting. Yeah, I know. That was interesting. So I got those out in the mail on Friday, and I'm just hoping that my attorney can work her magic and hopefully get me sentenced to a program so I can get out of here sooner.
If you don't get a program, what's the alternative for you?
Well, anywhere from a year to 4 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and it's
and that's simply for. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Say what you were going to say because you're telling us what it's for.
Yeah, it's simply for possession and probation violation on an underlying. It's for a probation violation on an underlying possession charge. So.
I've got this really big stigma when it comes to drug charges, because I just don't feel like it's what we should be sending people to prison for. And the fact that you're facing, what'd you say, 1 to 4 years, when, a program would certainly probably be the better alternative.
Exactly. And even though where I am is a DOC holding facility, they don't offer in-house programs here. There's literally nothing to do. It's just sitting around on idle time. And that doesn't help anybody. From my experience, at least personally, my underlying substance abuse issues stem from trauma and what I went through growing up. And I know that's not everybody's situation. However, usually an underlying substance abuse problem results from some kind of trauma, abuse, what have you, their life. And if you can't deal with that underlying issue, then you're not going to be able to deal with the issue that stems from that.
Well, I hope you get the program. It sounds like you've got a couple of them in mind. Hopefully your lawyer can help you with that.
Yes.
I want to move on a little bit. I got the opportunity the other day to check out your Facebook. You shared that information with me. I'm just curious, have you gained any more pen pal support? Has anybody else reached out to you?
I actually got 2 pen pals. One, Brad C. in Australia. Hi, Brad. And another one, Joshua in South Carolina. They're both very, very nice, very friendly.
Good deal.
And I want to say one just hit me up today, and Andrew, I think it was.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah. So, yes, I have. Yeah.
So
Thanks so much for that.
That's awesome. I've gotten the opportunity to help a few different people get pen pals. And, when I met you through the girl Sky in there. I'm pretty sure that's how it went down.
Right.
Yeah. And you were somebody who was in there and, you didn't have any support, right?
Correct. That's correct.
What's it like to go from no support at all to starting to gain some support? People reaching out, people visiting.
It's actually made my days a lot brighter. It really has. It's nice to know that there are people out there that really do care and that aren't just judging us because we're locked up. It really actually means the world to me. I don't want to cry, but it means the world. It really does.
Man,
I really appreciate what you're doing for us. Thank you.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've been there too before, and I'm not trying to make you emotional. Forgive me for that. I've been there before, though.
No.
I know what it's like to be in there with nobody at all. So, that's cool seeing the fact that you're getting some support.
It's hard. It was very hard, but to be honest with you, it's also made my days go by quicker having people to talk to and just people that are not non-judgmental.
I like that. Um, what's up with your friend Sierra? Tell me a little bit about her.
Okay, so Sierra, I actually know from the outside. She is the sweetest thing ever. I know her from the outside. We've been incarcerated together before, but she's pretty much in the same boat as me. Underlying substance abuse issues. We both had a pretty hard life. But we lift each other up in here. It's nice to have somebody that we call it a bid partner. So it's nice to have somebody you can bid with, a friend. If you're having a bad day, they lift you up a little bit, and vice versa. She is my bestest friend, though, Sierra.
Oh shit, we get to meet her right
Come
now.
here. Yes, come here.
Here we go.
Here we go. Yes. Should we meet her right now? I said, of course. Hi.
Hey Sierra, how you doing?
Yeah, I can't hear him. Oh, here, take this one. You want to raise your hand? Hi.
Hi Sierra, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. The only way that I can hear you really good is I got to turn the phone like this, so you just won't be able to see me, but it's a pleasure to meet you. And yeah.
Okay.
So Cheyenne tells me a little bit about you, says you and her are in there bidding together.
Yeah, we are.
How long have you been locked up for?
Since January 27th.
And what's your situation looking like? Are you looking at some time, a program? Are you getting ready to go home?
Okay, so I have old charges that I have to take care of, and I have new charges. But I think I'll probably, I don't know. All right, so my charges are possession of a firearm, being a convicted felon, and so I caught the same charge this time. So it's, I think, a mandatory minimum of 2 years for one charge. So I think I might have to do a little bit of time, at least that. So that would be 4 years. But I'm trying to go to CCAP. But I think I have to be sentenced to that. So I have court May 15th, and I'm trying to go to rehab, just so I'm like working on myself rather than just sitting in jail. But I don't know what's gonna happen.
When you go to court on May the 15th, they're probably going to come at you with a plea deal right there, right?
Yeah, probably. But you know what? Like, somebody told me that when, like, for mandatory minimum, like, they can't give me a plea or something. But I'm not really sure about that.
So it's crazy. I had a similar case to yours. I had the same charge that you had, so I know all about that mandatory minimum time. And you're right. You're probably not going to see that on the plea deal. They're going to come at you with a high and a low, but your lawyer's probably going to tell you that doesn't matter because of the mandatory minimum time.
Right. Well, I mean, would they like lower the charge to maybe like a possession of like a weapon or something instead of it being the possession of a firearm, so I don't have to do the mandatory minimum time?
So my charge took place back in 2008, and it's a lot further along, obviously where we're at now. So anything's possible, and I certainly hope that that's the case for you.
Yeah, me too.
Well, listen, I'm just getting the opportunity to meet you. I'm sure the girl Sky and Cheyenne have told you, I try to help people get pen pals in there, and I've been pretty successful doing so. And I'm certain, I don't want to say certain, but I got a good feeling that I could help you get some support on the inside too.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Do you have any support? You got family, friends, anybody you're talking to out there?
My dad 12 years, and so he got out in 2019. So he kind of understands, how it is in jail, and he makes sure that, he can order me what he can, and but other than that, no. My mom actually just got out of here, and I haven't really talked to her that much. So other than my dad, no.
Hold on, real quick. Was your mom in there with you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, she was. We got arrested together.
Oh, wow. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, shout out to your dad, though, for getting out and trying to hold you down. He did 12 years, you said?
Yeah.
How's he doing since his release? Because he just came home a couple of years ago, you say.
He's doing great. He got out, and didn't even know how to use a touchscreen phone. Like, I had to show him how to use a touchscreen phone, and it was like when COVID was going on, so there was like these plastic shields all everywhere. And he was like, when he went to, okay, so anyways, he got out. He got his medical marijuana card or whatever, so he could smoke weed. And he got his CDL license, or he went to school for 4 months and got his CDL license and started working with this company that was like right down the street from our house. And he's still doing that. Like, he's doing great. He actually got off of probation, which is really big for him because that's what got him in the situation he was in, is because all he wanted to do was smoke weed. And that's what confessing him was because he couldn't smoke weed because it stays in your system so long, so he would mess around with a little cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's what he figured he wanted to do so he could live his life, and that's what he did. So he got his CDL, he's got his weed license, and then he went and got off probation, and he's still driving trucks.
Good for him.
I'm proud of him.
Throughout this, as I get to know you a little better, I'd like to find out who your pops is. I'd like to talk with him. I'm sure that would be an interesting conversation.
He would do that. That would be pretty cool.
Awesome. Let Cheyenne know I'm going to touch base with her. I'll talk to her tomorrow or something. And Sierra, I'll be adding you as well.
I'm right here.
Okay. I'll be adding Sierra. I'll add you as well and try to help you get some support up in there.
Hey. Okay, I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Hey, Cheyenne, you take care.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Sierra, pleasure meeting you.
Big shout out to the APS Army. That's what you call it, the APS Army. Big shout out.
You better. Hey, they are strong right now, rocking with y'all. Listen, tell Sky I said what's up too, and y'all be good, all right?
Okay, you too. Alrighty, have a good night. Thank you.
Take care.